The final question is a difficult one. It's come from a member of the public, and it's quite a long question, but I'll try and sum it up very briefly. And it's about proportion, and it's sometimes, and you will have come across this as well. There are some people within the community who might say you're being too soft in terms of your enforcement activity. There'll be some people who will say you're too overzealous in terms of your enforcement activity. This is a difficult question, but how do we strike the right balance?
Well, we strike the balance through scrutiny. We scrutinise our own records on a daily basis to make sure that we feel that the tickets, for example, that are issued are proportionate. And I'm pleased to say that I think they are proportionate here in Cleveland Police. We do not jump in with tickets, far from it. And in terms of the national results that were published the week before last, I was delighted to see where Cleveland were. We were not amongst the forces that issues most tickets. They will have had their reasons for doing that, of course. Neither were we towards the bottom of that list of those who issue next to no tickets. That is no criticism of any other police force. The circumstances pertaining in that area will dictate the requirements. And here in Cleveland, I think we've struck a reasonable balance between the two. Our officers and staff issue tickets in the very rarest of circumstances when we police a population well in excess of 500,000 people in what is a small geographic area. I'm very proud of the work that officers and staff have done in that regard, and I know that they issue with proportionality, and we know that because the amount of scrutiny that we do, and as of course as Commissioner, you're very welcome to scrutinise for them for those tickets for yourself at any point. When we published the data alongside the national data some weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, we were careful as well to provide some examples of the type of things that people had issued tickets for. We had a couple of members of the public who'd travelled a significant distance from outside of the force area to purchase a dog. Others who were congregating in large numbers despite the guidance in public areas against the guidance. And so we provided some examples of where we issue tickets. And that, I think, had a degree of reassurance for the public and an understanding as to where the threshold here in Cleveland Police was. I think we've struck a remarkable balance in that regard, but it is an ongoing piece of work as we work our way through the following weeks of lockdown, which are ahead of us, of course.